CBSE Science, Class 10, Chapter 5, Periodic Classification of Elements.
Let us learn the chemistry chapters through questions and answers, which most of the students prefer. Note that PG here is for page, PR for paragraph in your textbook, and questions are in yellow color while answers are in white color.
Besides gallium, which two other elements have since been discovered that fill the gaps left by Mendeleev in his periodic table? Two other elements are scandium Sc and germanium Ge. In their gaps, the elements with names Eka boron and Eka silicon were placed. What were the criteria used by Mendeleev in creating his periodic table? Mendeleev used atomic masses of the elements as the criteria for creating his periodic table. In this table, the elements were arranged in order of increasing atomic masses. Why do you think the noble gases are placed in a separate group? In Mendeleev's periodic table, the elements have been arranged in different groups on the basis of valency. For example, the elements placed in group 1, 1a and 1b, have valency equal to 1. Same is the case with the elements placed in other groups. Since the noble gas elements Ha, Na, Ar, Kr, Xa and Rn have zero valency, they could not find a place in Mendeleev's periodic table. They have been placed in a separate group called zero group in the periodic table. Please note that the noble gas elements were not a part of the Mendeleev's periodic table. They were added later on. How could the modern periodic table remove various anomalies of Mendeleev's periodic table? Modern periodic table, the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers. The modern periodic table was formulated by Henry Moseley in 1913. The properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers. Main features of modern periodic table: the elements are arranged according to their electronic configurations. There are 7 periods, numbering 1 to 7. The period number signifies the number of electron shells of an element. Thus, the period 1 elements have only one shell. The period 2 elements have only 2 shells, and so on. Period 1 is the shortest period with only 2 elements. 4 and 5 are long periods. Name 2 elements you would expect to show chemical reactions similar to magnesium. What is the basis for your choice? Magnesium, Mg, belongs to group 2 known as alkaline earth family. 2 other elements belonging to the same group are calcium, Ca, and strontium, Sr. The basis of choice is electronic distribution in the valence shell of these elements. All have 2. Name 3 elements that have a single electron in their outermost shells. 3 elements that have 2 electrons in their outermost shells. 3 elements with filled outermost shells. Lithium, sodium, potassium, alkali metals, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, alkaline earth metals, helium, neon, argon, noble gases. Lithium, sodium and potassium are all metals that react with water to liberate hydrogen gas. Is there any similarity in the atoms of these elements? The atoms of all these elements have 1 electron each in their valence shell. That is why these elements are placed in the group 1 known as alkali metal group. Electronic configurations of these elements are Li2, 1.
Na281,
K288.
and all three elements evolve hydrogen gas on reacting with water.
2Li plus 2H2O make 2LiOH plus H2, 2Na plus 2H2O make 2NaOH plus H2, 2K plus 2H2O make 2KOH plus H2. Apart from this, all the elements happen to be the first elements of their respective periods. For example, second period starts from lithium Li, third period starts from sodium Na, fourth period starts from potassium K. Helium is an unreactive gas and neon is a gas of extremely low reactivity. What, if anything, do their atoms have in common? Both elements have completely filled shells.
Ha, Z equals 2, has 2 electrons in the only shell K shell.
The other element Na Z equals 10, has both K and L shells fully filled to 8. Because of the filled shells, the atoms of these elements do not have any desire to take part in chemical combination and they have been placed together in the same group known as group 18, a zero group. End of this part. Dear students, share your doubts and questions to this email. The question answers of this chapter will be continued in the next video.